When I started boxing when I was 11, but at the age of 13, I moved out from my mom's house. Just 13. And I decided to go move with a friend because my mom at the time was just abusing alcohol and stuff, and I couldn't sleep at night. She was always just, she was super active. I have never went into a fight and fought with anger.
Okay,
Anger don't win you fights.
that's right.
I know how to channel it. I know how to channel the not liking somebody and the wanting to beat them. I know how to channel it into being smart and head movement and combinations and being smart. Your life is all about your decisions, no matter where you come up at. I want you to know that no matter who your parents are, where you live, your upbringing, that as long as you work hard and you put 100% effort and you truly believe in yourself, that you can become great.
October Red Boxing here with the GWOAT, Claressa Shields. Claressa, welcome to the channel. What I want to ask you about, look at this picture that they've got of you on Wikipedia. Can you tell them to get that off? That is not doing you any credit.
I have been telling them to change my pic on Wikipedia forever. Hold on. Excuse me. How many times have I told you guys to change my pic on Wikipedia?
That's not doing her any credit.
Yeah, no, yeah, we did. It's not because Wikipedia has their own. We submitted it, but yes, but
But I've been saying that for forever. Like it does
you're going live. Okay, going live.
We're not live.
it does me no justice about like who I am now. It kind of keeps me in that same mode of being 17, being a youngster who didn't care about how I looked. And I'm just I get better with time. So now that I'm 27, I don't even look the same no more. But that's the only picture that they will put up there. But I have been saying that. I submitted a picture myself to Wikipedia and they keep changing. Even on BoxRec,
Yeah.
they keep changing my picture there. So I think that they don't want people to know how beautiful I am.
Speaking of beauty, you are beautiful to watch in the ring. This fight we've been waiting for a long time, as you have. I've been following you for maybe about 7 years, and you're a fighter that has put themselves out there because they've had to. Talk to me a little bit about the spirit that lives within you that is just a natural fighter.
I think the natural fighter part, everybody sees that I just want to fight. I want to compete. I want to show you that I'm better, right? That I work harder, that I want it more than you. And that's not disliking my opponent. That's passion. And I think, when guys are passionate about boxing, everybody claps and applauds them and say, yes, finally. But when women are passionate about winning and about being great and about being the greatest, they kind of look down upon it. But it's like, I don't really care about how they look at it. It's like, I am what I am, and I'm going to keep showing and proving you guys because there are guys who are big in America who fight on pay-per-view who couldn't come over here and sell tickets, who couldn't come over here and be on Sky Sports and be on the mainstream. But look, I did it because I am the greatest woman of all time, and I can do exactly what I set myself out to do. And I'm going to fight against the best because I ain't scared of nobody.
That mentality that you've got, you mentioned, well, Salita mentioned when you was up there that you've come from Flint, Michigan. I spoke to your coach a little bit about it. It's understanding your beginnings and where this mentality comes from because you haven't had it easy as a kid growing up.
Yeah, I didn't have it easy at all growing up, but I know that I've been taking care of myself for a very, very long time. I have put it all on the line. I have betted on myself every single chance that I've got, and I've come on top.
You said that you've had to look after yourself for a very long time. Elaborate a little bit on that. And why I'm asking you to do that is because I want our viewers to get to know Claressa, the woman that resides behind those boxing gloves.
When I started boxing when I was 11, but at the age of 13, I moved out from my mom's house. Just 13. And I decided to go move with a friend because my mom at the time was just abusing alcohol and stuff, and I couldn't sleep at night. She was always just, she was super active, and it started distracting me. And we didn't even have any food to eat at the house, and I didn't have a bed to sleep in until I was 17 years old when I won the Olympics. I I had a bed at home after I won the Olympics. I had to buy the bed myself. And when I got back from the Olympics, I had to pay my mom's water bill. I've always had to be a provider and be a protector of my family, but I also had to make the best decisions for myself. And there were times when we didn't have any food at the house, and I would decide, with like the pack of ramen noodles to split it up in fours between me, my sisters, and my brother, and split it up between four of us. And sometimes I didn't eat, but I would go to the gym and train. And I just made the best decisions for my life, and I never gave up. And I always lived off Jeremiah 29:11. For I, God, know the plans I have for you, plans to give you hope and give you a better future. And that's what I lived off of. Even though things were bad, I will always just say that verses in the Bible, Jeremiah 29:11. And that's how I just continue to look forward and just working my butt off, because I'm like, no one's gonna take care of me. If it's up to anyone else, I would be poor the rest of my life. So how do I change that? And I've made every decision to not be that.
But having that mindset, being 13 years old and having to make that decision, look, I've got to get out of here because I need to make things better. You didn't just run off into the night. You came back. You helped your family, your siblings. People need to hear this, because we do hear a lot of you, and you come across, I am this, I am that, but people don't understand why you're like that, why you want to win, why you have that hunger.
It really just comes from always having to do everything myself. Always having a bet on me, even when people told me when I turned pro,
Yep.
women don't talk trash. Oh, women don't, say this, and women don't say that, and oh, tone it down just a little bit. And when I was told that, I just would give them the middle finger and be like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. This is my career. This is the legacy that I want to leave behind. And I don't want women to be scared to be who they are. Like some women are soft spoken, but some are loud, and some are very bubbly, and some are very, very goofy and dingy. But we're all fighters. We all love boxing, and we're all passionate about winning. And I feel like that's something in women's boxing that people were kind of like ashamed of. And it's like you shouldn't be ashamed of something that you're putting your life on the line for. So when you ask me, I got more grit than all these girls. I've been through more than all these girls. Oh, they had a minor setback. They lost a few fights, but they had their family. That they had their dad. You know what I'm saying? It was like I had myself, and I did have some family who helped out, but it was more of like I made every decision myself. I was living with my aunt when I was 15, and her, husband said, "You either gotta quit boxing or quit school, but you gotta do more for the household." I went and packed my bag up and I left.
Why would he want you to do more for the household? Sorry, that's just baffled me.
I don't know if he was talking about cleaning up or what, but I was like, I'm getting up out of here. And I left, and I never looked back. And when I got back from the Olympics, I got my first apartment.
Is your mum still a part of your life now? I mean, how is it? How are things now?
Me and my mom have a great relationship. Great relationship. I think that my success and my hard work has played a huge part in her being sober for, I don't know, I want to say 8 years now.
Really?
Yeah, and I think that me being who I am, and me being letting the anger that I had go, and loving her, made her be a better mother to me. She's always with me. She's always calling me. I talk to her every day. She wanted to come over here. She wants to get her passport and come over. So my mom going to be ringside, and I ain't never lost a fight from my mom since the age of 10. Before I started boxing, when I was getting in street fights, and I was fighting girls who were 13 and 14. I've never lost a fight from my mom. So it's going down to September 10th.
We love that. And the energy that you bring, this fight with Savannah Marshall is something that's been brewing for a while. It's almost like I don't know, a school playground beef that you had when you were kids, and you feel like it's a score that's got to be settled. Talk to us about that.
She's just a hater. She lived in 2012. And the reason why I have so much beef with her is because she disrespects me online and tries to take away from my hard work. I work very, very hard to be three,
Weight, yeah.
but she says, "Oh, you wouldn't have been able to do that if I would have been given the opportunity." That's lies. So she can be Hannah Gabriels? Can she be Christina Hammer? Can she even make 154? This girl was fighting all the way at 175, and nobody talks about it, but she skipped 168. The girls, she's a knockout puncher, she says, but she skipped those bigger girls at 168 and came to 160 and started barking my name the whole time. And then at 160, still fighting against girls who are 147 pounders. So she don't get my respect there. But for her to try to say that she's better than me, that's not true.
This passion that you've got to win this fight, I spoke to your coach about it earlier. Do you think that this is real? This is real rivalry. You said you don't use the word hate, but you definitely dislike her.
Yeah.
Do you think that can, I don't know, hinder your performance? How are you going to switch off that anger in the ring and then do what you need to do? This is what a lot of the fans are thinking about. Do you know that switch?
I have never went into a fight and fought with anger.
Okay,
Anger don't win you fights.
that's right.
I know how to channel it. I know how to channel the not liking somebody and the wanting to beat them. I know how to channel it into being smart and head movement and combinations and being smart. Somebody got to sell the fight. So don't think that today that I was mad. That was me just letting her have it and stick it to her because I'm not going to see her for a few more weeks. And the next time I see her, I hope she can be as disrespectful to me as she was online in person so I can have a reason to smack her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's trying to play it nice and play it cool. No, disrespect me the way that you have been. But the switch is simple. It's simple. Christina Hammer said way more worse things than
Okay.
Savannah Marshall. And I went in there and played with her. But I didn't think about she had a mouthpiece in that said fuck Shields. It's written right there. When we were going to face off, she was showing it to me. It said fuck Shields. But guess what? I still went in there, boxed her, beat her down. It should have been a knockout in the 8th round. I don't know how the fight continued. But hey,
Did you won the fight anyway?
I won the fight, and after the fight, I was super nice to her and super, calm to her. But if she would have beat me, she would have been so terrible and mean to me. But that's just who people are. But I definitely have a switch, and I'm not. It's gonna click on, but I'm not gonna fight her with anger. That's stupid.
And that is what we wanted to know. Finally, then, your thoughts on the card, because a fight that I'm also looking forward to, the fans are looking forward to, because it's another grudge one, is Alicia Baumgardner and, of course, Michaela Mayer. Talk to us about that and what your thoughts are. You know both girls.
Yeah, I know Michaela Mayer better than I know Alicia Baumgardner. Michaela Mayer is my sister. Alicia Baumgardner is one of my friends. But what I will say is that it is such a great fight for those girls, and Michaela has shown a lot. She has shown against Hamadou that she's gonna go in there and bang if she has to. She'll go in there and bang the whole 10 rounds and be in shape. And Alicia Baumgardner has showed that she has one punch knockout power against Terry Harper. But that fight, I think we're gonna see two totally different things than what we've seen in their prior fights. They're both going to have to be very, very smart. They're going to have to be aggressive at times. They're going to have to take chances. And I just know that Michaela Mayer is very, very sturdy. Like, she can go. She can go. And I haven't seen Alicia Baumgardner be like challenged like that yet. But I think that just the energy that she gives off and the passion that she has about boxing, that they're going to have a very, very explosive fight.
And final words from you, being a trailblazer, a woman that has, put the sport where it is, put eyes on females in the sport. Like you said, through the trash talks, through the multiple weight wins, through the Olympics, everything that you've done. I want you to tell that girl that's sitting at home watching this, a 10, 11-year-old female that may have family struggles, that may be going through problems themselves, what they can do in this sport of boxing.
I want all the girls who watching me at home to know that your life is all about your decisions, no matter where you come up at. I want you to know that no matter who your parents are, where you live, your upbringing, that as long as you work hard and you put 100% effort and you truly believe in yourself, that you can become great like me or even better. Just always bet on you. Always believe in yourself, and don't let no one change you because you're a woman or try to silence you. Always work hard and just fight. That's all I got to tell them.
There you have it, October Red Boxing with Claressa the Gwalt Shields. Thank you so much for your time. You're appreciated.
Thank you.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember,
at October Red, we stay ready.